So hi Sammy. Oh, hi Queen. Hi Queen. I don't. Oh yeah. Hi guys. hopefully you guys can see my screen okay. Hopefully, oh, my screen's gone black. This is why I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Don't leave just yet. Let me just. I should probably show. There we go. That's why it's black because I don't have the desktop showing. Okay, so for today's live stream, I want to share with you how I'm going to turn. Where is it? Why is the music sounding like that? My Spotify. It's okay. I'm just going to turn it down just a smidgen. But today I'm going to share with you guys how I am going to turn this comic page into a Webtoon format page. So, the last 30 minutes I was sitting here doing all of that thinking I was live, so it's already done. So what I'm going to do is act like I didn't already do it. Cuz we're just going to do it all over again because that's what learning is. Repetitious. So there, just ignore that I already did one page. So we're just going to go ahead and do page number 2. So, one of the misconceptions that I noticed with oh, Sammy, you're still here, yay! But one of the misconceptions that I noticed with Webtoon format is when people see the long vertical strip, they think they think a comic is just one file image. So they think it's one file image with like 20 panels. So like right here, this one file image has just 2 panels. That's how my webtoons are made. I just put 2 panels per file image, and then I will upload each individual image, which will then connect together on webtoons, and it looks like one vertical strip. So over here in Clip Studio Paint, I can show how to do this with Ibis Paint, Jump Paint, Metabong Paint, and Kuritsa later on as well, if that's going to interest you guys. But right now we're working in Clip Studio Paint EX on my desktop computer. I don't have their app, so I'm sure it's the same thing on the app if you're using the app. But in Clip Studio Paint, when you go to File and you go to New, they have a really cool feature, which is the Webtoon form. Well, the Webtoon feature, and that's what I clicked on. I like to work in 1600 by 2400. That's just my personal preference, but you can work in a much longer Canva. I think the default is like 20,000 or something like that. But I'm live streaming and my internet connection is not the best, and my computer does not like me working in too long of files, or else she's gonna start glitching. So we're just gonna work in a 22,400 height for each individual file. And I have 3 pages, three files or 3 pages, because webtoons are made up of comic pages just in a vertical format separated. And the reason why I draw in a wider canvas size is I can zoom in a lot better, and I can avoid that blurriness that comes when I'm like, I can zoom in. Let me zoom in. I can zoom in close to this. That's the image file. Why does it look like that? Hold on. Let me turn this into a folder real quick so I can show what I'm trying to say, because my words are. Click new layer. We're going to take that away. Okay. So I can zoom in a lot more. Right now we're at 135 zoom in. Usually, here's the 42 zoom in, but I like to zoom in like real close. But not that close because it looks weird. So when I'm drawing my comic pages, I will also work in a very large canvas size as well. So that's my webtoon format. This is my comic. I want to say motherboard, but that doesn't make sense. The hard drive, not the hard drive. This is the beginner. This is where I started it. I don't know what the word is and I'm trying to say, but this is where it's all separated. I got the dialogue. I got the panels. I got the tones, the inking, all of that. This is it. This is the original. The original. This is the original. And with my original comics, no, don't change that. With my original comics, no, don't, because I have it selected. Sorry. With my original, just give me one moment. Hold on. I just want to see the layer, the image. As you can see, I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm winging it, and it's okay. I'm okay with that. Crop marks, boulders. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay, it's working now. So as you can see in my original file, file size, if we go over to pixels, it's 6,000 by 10,200. So it's a lot bigger than 16,000 by 2,400 because it's my original file size. And with this one, I can zoom in. Look how close I can zoom in. Watch, I'm gonna zoom in closer. Look how close I can zoom in, and it's not blurry. You see? That's why I like to draw in a bigger canvas size, because I can zoom in real close and get those fine details. And, well, not really fine details. I get overwhelmed easy when I'm drawing, so I zoom in close to kind of like blind my eyes to not get so overwhelmed by, oh, it has to look perfect. No, just zoom in and draw slow. That's what I like to do. You don't have to do that. It's okay. That's what I like to do. I zoom in and I draw slow because I get overwhelmed easy, and drawing comics is hard. At least for me. Other people, it's like, oh, this is easy. I wish I was like you guys, but it's fine. Hi, Edwin. Hold on. I'm gonna need to put my glasses on so that I can see. I should probably pop up my actual studio. There you go. Hi, Edwin B. Oh no, if I do that, then you can't. Stop it sharing. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. Hi, guys. So that's why I like to draw in a big canvas size, because I can zoom in. But I'm not drawing anything with this one. What I'm doing to get my comic pages into a Webtoon format, we are going to just be using the selection tool, which is right here. And we're going to be moving stuff around and using layer mask, image layer mask. That's what we're going to be doing today. So, since I already spent the last 30 minutes talking to myself without realizing it, I already got one done. So we're going to use the next 30 minutes actually live streaming. And we're going to work on page number 2. So we're going to do exactly what I did on the first one, but you guys didn't see it because I didn't click live. So I'm going to go and close you. I might as well save. I don't know. I'm taking these glasses off. My eyeballs. I usually don't wear my glasses while I'm drawing. We're going to go to the one shot, shrink this down, and what I am going to do, I'm going to select, I'm going to hide the text. Yes, I'm going to hide the text. I'm going to copy. I'm going to select all, and I'm going to copy. We're going to copy all of those. We're going to go back to our canvas, back to our comic, and shrink that down. We will paste it. Give it a second to think. She's thinking. There we go. And what we are going to do, I like to change this into a image convert layer. There we go. We're going to convert it into an image material layer. And the reason why I like to use image material layers, because I can shrink it down and not really mess up the quality of the image. And it's a lot easier, deselect, than having to use my transformation tool. I'm so sick of myself. Hold on. I did something very, very silly. Okay. Let's delete the mask. I have the layer mask selected. Delete the mask. Hold on. What? What did I do before? See, this is how people lose faith in you. Let me just go back. I'm going to use my pen. I got a pen in my hand for a reason. We're going to duplicate this, and I'm just going to change it into an image. I'm just going to change it into the image material layer within the actual original file. So we will click that, convert layer, image, there we go. Why is it selected? Give it a moment while it thinks. There we go, we got our image. I'm going to select all. I'm going to copy it. Now, let's go back to our comic page. Delete that. You go away. There we go. Now we selected our image material, and now we have it all right here. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink it down, which is another reason why I love using image material layers for at least images, because I can just easily just shrink it down. I'm sure there's a much better way to do this, but I'm a chaotic artist, so my goal is just to get from point A to point B. So with image material layers, as I kind of like got off track, it can help me shrink down my images without losing quality and expand it without losing quality. And I see we have a question. Does doing this work better than transform tool? Every time I try to resize, it doesn't work. I like using the image material layer instead of just for images sometimes instead of the transformation tool, because with the transformation tool, I mean, I'd have to go in and I'd have to select it, but with image layers, I didn't know it could do that. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, I have a mask on there. I can't transform the image layer, the image layer style. If I want to transform my layer, I have to turn it into a raster layer. So right now, I can just show you because my words are terrible. So let me go ahead and we'll go to convert layer. Right now it's in the image material layer type. If we change it to the raster layer type, then then it will let us go ahead and transform it. See? We can go ahead and transform it now. But as you can see, it loses it starts to get blurry. So that's why I just use the image material layer and I use my layer mask to hide the different layers. So that's what I do. So if you're having trouble transforming an image layer or it's not letting you transform it, it needs to be in a raster layer or a vector layer for you to like transform it. If it's in the image material, it's like a sticker. It's not going to move. You're not going to be able to like. I don't know of a way to transform an image layer like that. So that's. I hope that helped answer your question. But since my image material is already so big, I don't really have to worry about the blur effect, because when you, like I said before, when you make things small go to big, they're going to look blurry. But if you already have it big and you make it small and then you make it a little bit bigger again, it's fine because it was originally already big. So that's why I love using image material types. But okay, my back's sweating. So what I'm going to do, my webtoons are usually consisted of image files with about 2 panels per file. You can do as many as you like. I like to do 2. Is that another question? I should wear my glasses. Oh, I have to try that. Try that out. Thanks. I'm so blind. Yeah, try it out. Let me know if that helps. And if not, I'm here to help answer any questions because I'm not the best explainer, so I'm happy to try to explain as much as possible. What am I doing? So now I'm going to just go ahead and shrink down this panel layer. I also like to use a little guide that is similar to the rule of thirds guide. This is called the Blue Line Golded Rule of Thirds. It's by makingcomics.com. I have a blog post where I talked about how I use their template to format my to help me with the placement of my panels and word balloons. I can try to link that blog post down below if you guys wanted to check it out, but that's literally what this guide is. If you don't have this guide, you can just use the grids. Where is it? Right here. Clip Studio Paint has its own like little grid thing that you can also use, which also kind of can help you with the rule of thirds thing as well. I do all of this just to help because I don't have like that natural eye of balance. So I use grids, I use the rule of thirds, I use all that fancy stuff to help me have my comic not be so confusing when you read it. So, let me go ahead. I like to have important parts on the X. So, or I usually will have the panels end or intersect across one of the X's. So, that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this layer. I'm going to bring it up top. You can't see the layers thing because I have it blocked by the comment section, but it's okay. And then I'm going to take this one, and we are going to just, what does the other one look like? I want to make it not confusing. No, I want them, yeah, we want them in the X spots because that's the focal point. So that's enough, that I love using this little tool. Oh, look how cute they are. So the focal points, they are by the X's. That's what I like to do. Oh, I have another question. Hold on. Me too. I use grids on. Yay, we're grid twins. Yay. So now that I have that there, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this into a layer. I'm going to put a layer mask on it. And that's going to help it to where I can just easily, I'm going to select it and boom, cut it. Cut it. Now the image is still there. See, like, the image is still actually there. You see that? It's still there. But the image mask is a mask over it. It's a mask over the image, an image mask. That way I can still have the whole image there and not have that anxiety of, oh my gosh, should I have not cut that out? Now I have to redraw it. I don't have that anxiety anymore because the image mask just puts a mask over it, like how I'm masking out my energy, but I'm very, very anxious on the inside. Image mask. God, I'm so weird. So that's how I do that. Hide that. We're going to do an image mask again on this one as well. Do I want that box smaller? Do I want it smaller? No. No, I don't. Why? Because it's fine. It's fine. I think it's at where it needs to be at. Alright, got those image masks. Now I'm going to create another layer, which is going to be my vector layer, because I need to close these boxes. You gotta close the boxes. The reason why I use the vector layer for this is so that I don't have to keep going back in and redrawing the line. If it's like at a different width, I could just turn it into a vector. Boom, we click it, and we just go all the way down to 15. And there we go. No, I don't like it. It's too thin. And I don't have to redraw it again. I could just, boop. There we go. So vectors are also awesome. What do I want to do about this box? For the bottom box, my work is in my way. For the bottom box, I'll go ahead and put the vectors there too. So we're going to use the image mask. I'm going to cut off this part. We're going to mask that part. We're going to mask that part. And we're going to mask this little bottom part right here. Alrighty. Now I'm a little too lazy to, so we're going to change this into the rectangle one. And we're just going to make a little rectangle. Boom. There's other ways to do panels, but since I'm turning this into a Webtoon style format, I'm not using my regular panel folder to create the panels. I should move this over so I can actually see. Go, hold on. Sorry, I'm looking at my screen and then it's just not. Shireen, what are you doing? Move that over here. Okay. Oh, another question. Oh, you love my videos on TikTok? Thank you. I'm so happy you guys like them. Oh, I need, You know, I'm gonna put my glasses on so that I don't have to keep. There you go. Do you draw your work traditionally, then scan it in? If so, are the lines crisp? And do you use the same method for resizing? I used to draw my old comics that way, but now I just draw everything digitally. But if I were to, like, if I had a picture of a sketch in my comic book, I just take it with my. If I had a sketch in my comic book, if I had a sketch in my sketchbook, I would just take it and take a picture of it and then like import it into that way. What's it doing? It's saving. So the lines, since it is a traditional format and the lines are gonna have like that traditional texture, it's not gonna look as crisp as say a digital line would look. But what I would do is I could go back over it and draw over the lines with my pen tool to do it that way. But that's how I used to do it before when I was first starting out, and I didn't have a computer. I didn't have a tablet, so I go to the library and I scan it in, or I went to my neighbor's house and I scanned it into their computer, and that's how I used to draw stuff. But now I just do everything digitally. So do you use the same method for resizing? So if you're doing a comic, and you say, let me. So say you have your comic book already printed and you want to get it onto the computer, you could just take a picture or scan it in. Make sure you don't have it like, distorted. Make sure it's like flat. It's make sure it's flat, laying flat, so it's like not the perspective's not a little wonky. Or you can just scan it in to where it's laying down flat, and then you can import that into Clip Studio Paint. And let me just go ahead and just do a little mock of that. So say I go to import and I go to images and say the scan image, this is my scan image, and I can just boom import it right into that, and it's going to import into the page as an image material, and that way you can go in and move it. You can move it and scale it down to the canvas size of the size of the page. So that's how I would do it traditionally. I'm not explaining this well, but I'm hoping that makes sense in some kind of way. But it's fine. I'll get better at explaining. Keep asking your questions. It's totally fine. But what was I doing? Let me go ahead. So, vector layers help me to get the lines. Now, why is that so dark? There we go. All right. So we got our next two panels right here. Used our image mask. We're going to go ahead and I like that. I like how that looks. I like. Now let's go ahead and get our text. Go back to our original file. Go ahead and select this. Oh, Echo, you're just so adorable. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Okay. You know what? We're just going to select it all. Do a select all, and we're going to copy it, and we're going to go over to our canvas, go over to here, and we're going to paste it. Now with text, it's in an image folder. No, it's in a folder. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to transform the whole entire folder because it's text. I can move it and I can scale it down. I don't have to worry about it looking blurry because, again, it's text. So you're welcome, Sammy. But it's text, so I don't have to worry about that. Let me just scale it down. Give me a moment while I scale this all the way down. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm chaotic. We're going to do it this way. Don't get mad and don't leave. I swear it's going to just give me like 80 seconds. Come on. Scaling it down. Scaling it down. There's probably an easy way to do this, but I'm not doing it. Haha, because I already got it in less than 80 seconds. Alright, we're going to click OK. Now, wait for it to save. We're going to take this one off because that was up there. Yes, delete. I'm going to take you off because that was on the top one. Delete. Now we're going to take you. And again, your font size is going to change depending on your canvas size. So over here, the font size, I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually a 26. Why am I looking at, it's a 26. I'm looking at you guys. But over in this canvas size, this is a much smaller canvas size. Remember the other one was like 6,600. That's what it was. This one is only 1,600. And if you look at the size of the text, click the text. You see it's a 6 now instead of a 24. So your text font size is going to vary depending on your canvas size. So just wanted to like toss that in there if you guys didn't know about it. I like to have this anti-alias on. Anti-alias? Anti-alias? I don't know how to say that. It's fine. I'm going to move this up. We're going to make the text a little bit bigger. I'm going to little... You know what? What did I have this one as? Because I should probably have the text size matching. That would be smart, Sharon. Be smart. Okay. Why is this a 4 in that one? What did I do? I did something weird with the 2,560. What are you? Of course! That's why the size is different, and that's why it was blurry. We're not going to worry about that this live stream. We'll take care of that another live stream. That's fine. You didn't see that. No, we're not going to save. Let's finish up this one. This is the proper way to do it. Ignore what I just showed you in that other one. So this canvas is 1,600 by 2,560. The height and the width can be whatever you want as long as you can upload it onto Webtoon, which it's supposed to be, or to perhaps whichever platform you're using. I do have a blog post about different platforms that you can publish your Webtoon on. I'll try to remember to link that below too. But anyways, we're going to have the text be a little bit big. I think 9 is good. And I'm going to have, no, that's too big. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to have it in this, intersecting on this X mark. And then we're going to take this, and I want this right in the center. Because that's like the pow. She's ruining his life? Oh no. What's going on? I should read more of this story. And you can because it's free on my website. And it's going to be on Webtoon Canvas section soon. So you can read it wherever you like. Let's go ahead and turn this on. We'll just set this in the little diamond area. Don't turn. Of here, like so. Oh, it's actually getting close to... It's 1 now. Okay, I'm going to hurry up so I can end this stream. I'm thinking I kind of... No, we're going to have it above his head so he's like glaring at her like, ooh, look at you. You're going to ruin my school life. Look at you. Yeah, that's good. I know this seems empty right here, but it's fine. Oh, someone else left a comment. I always have to make sure the text isn't too big for phone format and not too small for desktop format. How do you know if the text size is right? I wing it. But a good rule of thumb, Canva, they have like they have a suggestion to use like size 14 or size 18. I can't really remember, but depending on the canvas size of your comic page, like if your comic page is 1,600, then usually a size is around, if you want your Webtoon font, your comic font to look like mine, it'll be I use a 9. Sometimes I might use a 10. Some people use 24, but again, their file size might actually be a lot bigger, so 24 might look like a 9. So, but yeah, I literally wing it because because I don't think there's like it depends on like what size you're working on, but you can try 14, 18, 24 and see how like that looks for your comic. I work in 9s and 10s, Wish. Hi, Wishing Iris. Hi. But that's what I do. I do the 9s and the 10s depending on my canvas size. The 9s or 10s are what I use. And I don't know if it's going to work, but that's why I'm a little chaotic because I'm like, I'm winging it. So if you want to wing it with me, you can try a 9 and a 10 and we can learn together if it looks good or not. For me, I'm like that type of artist. I'm like, I don't see art as being good or bad. It's objective for me. I'm like, as long as you're drawing the art, I'm happy. You know, I don't want to see like, you know, stuff where it's like, you know, certain things. It doesn't apply to all statements, but you know, I'm not a very good art critic. Why am I talking about this? I'm gonna put it at the center because that's just annoying me. And then you know what? We're gonna use our brushes, and I want to give him a little hatchet, not hatchet. You know what I'm trying to say. The little effects to where he's like, ooh, look at her. That's what I want to do. So you see what I'm talking about? Like it's that. We're just gonna do a couple little squigglies. And then no, that's too dark. Oh, nope. That's fine. That's what I want. It looks good. You're winging it too? Good job. Yes, we can wing it together. We'll wing it together. It's fine. We don't have to know everything. At least over here on my page. You don't have to worry about me being like, why don't you know that? I don't know it either. But okay. It's past 1, you guys. And I finished it. Yay! So, I turned this page. I have now turned... Let me move it over so you guys can see it. I have now turned this one... I probably shouldn't do it. I've turned this one comic page into... Now, there's probably an easier way to go back and forth. Into this... Hold on. I'm going to show it to you. I want to show you the end results. I don't care if you don't care. I want to show it to you. Into this Webtoon page, you see? So, again, to reiterate what I like to do, my Webtoons are made up of individual image files, and I usually do 2 panels per image file. And that 4-panel comic has made 2 image files for my Webtoon. And that's how I turn comic pages into Webtoons. I wing it. And I use the selection tool and image smash. So, I hope this was helpful. I want to do another tutorial showing how I use Ibis, how you can do it on Ibis Paint, Metabang, Krita, Jump Paint. I don't even use Clip Studio Paint because I'm cheap. Me too, I'm cheap too. This took me it took me years to be able to afford, and I got it during when they had the discount. So I'm cheap too, which is why I'm going to show you how to do it on those free programs. Why? Because over here, we like to be frugal. We don't know what we're doing, we have no money, and we like to be frugal since we are broke. So, don't worry, you're in the perfect page. Make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. But my next live stream, I would like to show you guys how I use Krita. If there's a specific program you like for me to use, feel free to let me know. If I have to pay for it, more than likely it's going to be, I can't do that right now. Thanks for helping us. You're really cool. Thank you for calling me cool. I've been called a nerd and a weirdo and sad and pathetic, so hearing that I'm cool is very nice. You guys are cool for watching me. But okay, I'm rambling. So I want to go ahead and go. I hope you guys had fun. I hope this was helpful. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will look at that afterwards. But I gotta go get the kids from school because it's ending. But yep, I'll do Metabang. We can do Metabang. Okay, bye guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna awkwardly stare at my screen while I try to figure out how to stop this video. Oh, where's my